I am super excited to see an unedited, uncensored version of this movie because it was already pretty fucking out there. The Doom Generation. I pulled that up quicker than I expected. Are you familiar with the Doom Generation, Nick?
Yes and no. I know the name, but I don't know.
Oh,
Enlighten me. Yeah, I guess I don't. Maybe I know of the name, the Doom Generation, but I don't know.
well, I will let me inform you of what you're missing, my friend. The Doom Generation and I, we go way back. I remember when this movie first came out. I loved it. Me and my friends watched this nonstop. This is an awesome movie. I remember it being awesome. I might watch it now and be like, that was dog shit. But this is a really cool fucking movie. It was very underground when it came out. I didn't realize that it reached cult status, but apparently it has become like a cult classic status, or it's reached cult classic status. I don't really hear anybody else ever talk about it, but I am constantly thinking about it. It is a movie that will stick with you in your head. Whether it's good or not, I leave that to the individual to decide, but it is a movie that definitely will leave an impression on you and stick with you. If nothing else, the final shot of the movie, you want a Dorito? I think of that all the time for some reason. But there's a lot of weird shit in this movie. Well, it came out in 1995, by the way. Director Greg Araki's 1995 comedy thriller, The Doom Generation, first debuted at that year's Sundance Film Festival, setting in motion the film's successful trajectory toward the distinction of being a cult classic. Once again, I wasn't aware that it was a cult classic because I never hear anybody talk about it, but hey, I'll take their word for it. Almost 3 decades later, the film, now remastered in 4K and presented as an uncensored director's cut, will be enjoyed by audiences again at the 2023 iteration of the Utah-based festival. After the film's initial release in 1995, Sundance Film Festival, subsequent audiences were shown a re-edited version of the film. Araki wrote, "There are 3 versions of the Doom Generation. One is the edited version, which was released in theaters and on video. The second, which is, I assume that's the one I saw because I watched it on VHS. The second is a ridiculous R-rated version made without my approval from Blockbuster Video, which has over 20 minutes chopped out and makes no sense, and I hope that one disappears forever after this re-release. The third is the version shown at the film's world premiere at Sundance in 1995, which was subsequently censored per the distributor's request. This year's festival goers will be the first audiences to see the film as Araki originally intended since 1995. I can tell you, I am super excited to see an unedited, uncensored version of this movie because it was already pretty fucking out there. Like,
Is it going to like kids territory where it's like real fucked up, or is it?
it's a very different.
I've never seen it.
It's a very different movie than Kids, but it is real fucked up.
I know.
It's real fucked up on violence, sexuality, just all of it. It's very surreal. It's a surreal fucking movie. That's like it's got shades of Natural Born Killers. There's shades of that in there. With some of the surreal moments, not as like because it's a very low budget, or not low budget, it's very independent, so not as high dollar as that one, but it's a crazy movie, just about these 3 characters we see here, how they meet up and just kind of go on an adventure, we'll say that. An adventure. But yeah, it's a really fucking cool movie that's hard to describe and hard to put into words to make someone say, oh yeah, I want to see that. I can just say it is definitely an experience that is worth seeing. I want to watch it again, but I really want to see this uncensored version. Unfortunately, and I'm really happy to see that it is getting some love and that it's been restored to 4K and an uncensored director's cut. What I want to know is when the fuck is everybody who's not going to be at Sundance have an opportunity to see this? Because I really want to see this. Because Sundance is in the summer, right?
No, it's in the winter. It's January. No,
Oh,
I have a thing. I have a thing that I don't know if this is true or not. That Sundance has pretty much shifted to Sundance has shifted to pretty much a virtual in audience kind of system. So Doom Generation Uncut might be like VOD in January. Ooh. Keep an eye out for it. I'm not saying it won't. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying if they're doing like they've been doing the last couple of years, most of their shit comes out on VOD to like stream in the Sundance, so you can probably buy it and watch it. But I don't know. Like I said, you'll have to wait and see when they announce it. But
I want this film. I really want to just go watch it now because it's been so long since I've seen it. I have such fond memories of it. And there's so many quotable things that I quote that nobody else gets. Like I'll say shit and people just, they don't pick up on it because I got like a select group of friends from way back that do. But like, yeah, this movie's awesome. I'm saying all this and then like it's been so long since I've seen it. Maybe my tastes have changed and you'll watch it and you'll be like, what in the fuck is this that I'm watching? But you'll probably definitely say that because it's out there. But I remember really, really liking this movie. I mean, it's a cult classic now, so there's something to it. So, but, you know, hopefully, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Because surely, and don't call me Shirley, they will release this on physical or VOD or something at some point. I mean, if they've remastered it and they have this uncut version, and they're showing it at Sundance, I'm for sure I wonder who owns it, or maybe that's the problem. Because I know a lot of people buy things at Sundance. Maybe somebody's gonna buy the restaurant. I don't fucking know. I just need this to come out.
So I don't know if that's still that group's still around.
Do what?
It was like Trimark.
Trimark?
Trying to see who. Yeah, it's
maybe or like Anchor Bay or something like that. I don't care.
Yeah, Anchor Bay.
I don't care who releases it.
You just want the damn thing.
I just want the damn thing. So, I know this doesn't mean a lot to you because you're like I don't know anything about this movie, but it's got I think is that Rose McGowan? I think it's Rose McGowan.
Yeah, James Duvall, Rose McGowan.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Rose McGowan.
I was looking it up. Yeah.
And these two people, I don't know who they are, but yeah, awesome movie. I know that when I was a kid, or not a kid, I was a young adult at the time. There's a gas station attendant in it. I don't know how true this is because it's been a long time. People used to say that was Rob Zombie. I don't know. It would have been 96. This kind of grungy movie. It would have made sense. There's a thing that happens to this character. He kind of, I guess, resembles him. I don't know. That's one of those things I need to... It could have just been one of those... People said shit about movies back then. There was no internet to fact check them, so you just kind of rolled with it. But...
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Doom Generation. If you are a fan, if you have any idea of what it is I'm talking about... I assume it is coming to Sundance, but I assume we're going to get an uncut version of it soon. What all is in that uncut, how much has been cut, I don't know. But if you've seen that movie, you know that it's already fucking wild as hell. So I'm really excited to see whatever that version is. And I'm going to say that maybe next year, 2023, at some point, we'll get a copy of that. Hopefully. Man, please, Jesus Christ, give us this movie. If you're a fan, let us know in the comments below if you even know what the Doom Generation is. And if that's something you'd be interested in, please. I'm really interested to know if anybody else out there knows. They call it a cult classic, but like I said, I don't hear anybody talk about it. Let us know in the comments below.